name is Kelly Frazier, and I am the author of my 8th book, which is called Love Differently, Stay Married. Now, this is not about being married. Okay, this is about questions that have come from my Love Differently community who want to know, how do entrepreneurs balance their work life and their home life? Now, I think that this is just a fantastic question because just about every entrepreneur probably has had this question in the past. So I want to thank Pat, first of all, for submitting the question. Each new business grows organically through different stages. Family does the same exact thing. So therefore, I believe that it's the person who can handle the flow of change who can find resolve within themselves. What do I mean by the flow of change? A lot of people feel like they're not very good with change. And if that's who you are, I'm going to challenge you to say that it's purely just a limiting belief. I believe with all my heart that everybody can handle change as long as they tell themselves that they can. That phrase that says, if you believe that you can't, then you're right. So many stories come to mind, but one stands out the most about a cabinet maker and his wife. Their business became too much for them to handle, they felt, because it interrupted both their family life and their business. So they would get into the bedroom, they would consider that their boardroom. They'd start talking about the business. And eventually it really had a counter effect in their marriage and their relationships, especially when it came to their children. So they came to me after going through several years of trying to figure it out on their own, trying to go through therapists, and things just were not working. Even though they felt like they were headed for a divorce, they decided, you know what, this is just a powerful way that we can move forward, because I taught them very specific steps on how to emotionally connect to each other. Now, being able to emotionally connect may sound a little soft or a little, wimpy to some people, but I'm telling you the truth. If you do not have a direct system to be able to emotionally connect to the people that you care about, you're going to find struggle and divorce and strife and all kinds of things that you don't want. Let's just take your home environment. And this is one of the things that I taught the cabinet maker and his wife. You've got to remove the distractions from your family's home at certain times. In our home, years ago, when we had our children at home, we put on the answering machine, "We're sorry, but after 7:30 at night, we no longer are taking calls, but we would love to talk to you tomorrow, so leave your name and your number," So at the end of that message, they realized, oh, okay, well, it's family time after 7 o'clock at night. That's great, A lot of people told us how much they respected that. You've got to set up your own boundaries. What is it that people are going to respect in you that your children are going to see that you value and honor them, or your spouse is going to see that you value and honor her? If every single time you guys get together and all you do is talk about work, you're going to find the tension there. You're going to find that there's an issue here with this. Getting past indifference, learning how to resolve by excellent communication, learning how to support one another and emotionally connect to one another, that is what drives home the desire to stay together forever as a couple. Is it possible? It absolutely is possible, and I'm living proof of that, and so is my husband. We've been together for over 33 years. Has it been easy? Of course not. I'm the entrepreneur, he's not. So right there, you've got two completely different individuals with completely different mindsets. But have we learned to unify in very specific areas that are important to us? We absolutely have. And that's the power behind, celebrating who you are as an individual. And as long as you've got two people who can accept and support and move forward in that acceptance and support, then it's great. And if you don't have that, then it's a challenge to work through that, but it doesn't mean that you can't. So Love Differently, Stay Married is on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or in your local bookstore. And if you don't find it there, just go ahead and ask. Have an amazing, amazing day.